Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Fallout 3. You're here with Ramble Fever, otherwise known as DraxxKraven. He's just making sure if he's recording. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. We have repaired the various leaks for the water treatment plant. That is good. It is a good thing. Mostly because we're going to get paid for it. Sorry. I just like to get paid. Can't fault me for it, can you? Alright, so my prices are a little extortionate, but only a little. Just some settlers. Just some people. Just some local fauna. Okay, good. Thank God. Sorry.
Huh? Yeah? What is it?
One time I played this game, Walter just fucking disappeared.
Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Oh, we got a deal. Sounds good.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
Yes. And then I got good at bombs. Just don't think about it too much. Intense training? Swift learner. Swift learner is like kind of useless. And intense training gets invalidated at level 30 with almost perfect, which raises all special stats to 9, so I don't want that. But I can't take anything else because I either don't have a high enough level or I don't have high enough attributes. So gun nut. Let's head over to Moriarty's bar before we fix that bomb. Hello, Nathan.
Ah, look at this. New blood. Tell me, girl, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth her salt is gonna toss her gun in for the Enclave. Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you?
Take off the necklace of teeth on your jacket. Anyway, what is this Enclave? Who are they? What are you talking about?
They're the American government. The Eagle. People comma we the more perfect union.
Well, if you've never seen them, how do you know about them?
They're on the radio. They have been for years. President Eden talks about everything they're doing. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. Things will be different when the Enclave gets here.
That sounds more frightening than reassuring. So, but anyway, what's the word around town?
I couldn't tell you, really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone.
Interesting. So why do you support the Enclave?
Why? Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. Sure, she looks a little bit different these days, but you're still on American soil. And even if you were born in some underground vault, you were born under the United States, which makes you an American. And it's your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand?
You're right. My country deserves my unthinking and unquestioning support. Are you kidding? Nathan seems a little old and stuck in his ways, so I'll just be sarcastic.
Now there's a proud patriot. After all, if they could do us wrong, we wouldn't have elected them in the first place, right? Yes, sir. Trust in the judgment of other people to know what's best for me. It's the American way. God bless the Enclave.
Oh, later, Nathan. Oh, jeez. Still, maybe the Enclave are nice people. Who knows? I never met them. I don't trust them, though. So I'm gonna blow up those iBots wherever I see. Not just because they're worth 1 experience point. Nope, not just because that. Oh, hello,
Well,
Mr.
hot
Billy
damn.
Creel.
Someone new. Always a pleasure.
Billy's a pretty
Name's
cool
Billy
guy.
Creel. You call me Billy, all right? I know Megaton looks more like a boneyard than a town, but it ain't all bad. Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make do just fine. I trade the stuff I scavenge, and she helps keep me on the straight and narrow.
Maggie?
Oh, sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since.
Interesting. So, what can you tell me about Megaton?
Megaton is the best little town you'll find in the capital wasteland. Don't let anyone tell you different. Strong walls, strong people, and strong booze. We've got everything you need to make a life these days.
Thanks for the heads up, Billy. What can you tell me about the area around, though?
All I know is that I spent too much time out there, and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it.
Aight. Your story about Maggie sounds more and more suspicious every second. But what do you do around town?
Me? I deal with the caravan suppliers. I used to ride with those guys, so they cut me some good deals. Helps keep the town supplied. But more importantly, I take care of Maggie. Of course, she's getting a little old to have Billy looking over her shoulder all the time.
All the time, maybe, but she is 9, and this is the nuclear wasteland, so, you know. You only have one eye, but keep it open on her account, will you? What's the word around town?
People have been saying that there's something wrong with the water purifier. But old Walter's been keeping that thing running for decades. I'm not worried. No reason it'd pick now to go down for good. Would it?
That's what they all say. I'm out, Billy, but nice talking to you.
Easy, man.
To Moriarty's saloon.
Come on, you piece of junk. Every day it's the same.
What the fuck are you?
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in fine. It's Galaxy News. Their signal's been shit lately.
Work. Come on, work. Goddamn radio. Wait, hey, Smoothskin. You need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
Well, you look like a monster, but you don't act like one, so I can't think of anything at the moment.
Wait, you're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit?
I was only gonna rib you, but I bet you've heard those jokes forever. I hadn't planned on it.
Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole smooth skin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
Thanks, man. So I'm looking for my father. He's a middle-aged guy. You seen him?
Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but Moriarty seems a bit of a scumbag. So if you could tell me, that'd be great.
Sorry, Smoothskin. I can't take the risk. Moriarty will beat the shit out of me for even talking to you.
Yeah, fair point. Damn it.
Oh, man. I'm glad to see you. Moriarty's been a...
Oh, wait, so can I try this again? No, I can't. He won't talk about it anymore. So where are you from?
A place called Underworld. It's a ghoul city down in D.C. I set off up here to find adventure and fortune. And, well, I found this place.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sort of stuck here. Colin says that I can't leave until I pay off my debt to him. Of course, he charges me room and board, too.
Ah,
If you ever
Christ.
get to Underworld, tell Carol that I said hi.
I'll consider that. So what's this about Galaxy News Radio? What's wrong with it?
Mr. Moriarty says we can keep it on. It's a good radio station. I like hearing the DJ, Three Dog, and how he's helping to fight the good fight. If only I was a part of that, instead of being stuck in this dive.
I'll see what I can do. What do you got to drink?
Sure
Beer?
thing.
Stim packs? Woo! Let's party! No, I'm out. Thanks, Gob.
Come back soon.
Oh, Jesus. Poor guy sounds like his jaw don't work. Nova.
Yeah?
So I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy.
Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that.
Look, if you could give me some more information or point me in the right direction.
Yeah, I'll help you. Then Moriarty kicks my sweet ass out the door. Sorry, kid. If you want to know more, Moriarty is the only one who's gonna help you.
Well,
Talk
thanks.
to Gob. He hates Moriarty more than I do. Maybe he'll tell you something, but I doubt it.
Well, thanks anyway. So what's the story? What's Gob's story?
Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though.
But, I mean, spoilers, Nova's a prostitute, but do you ever, like, work with him?
With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well, I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. But there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them.
Fair enough. But why is Moriarty so hard on him? Like, I know he looks weird, but, like, whatever.
Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us. But Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know?
Huh. You know where he came from?
He don't talk about it much. But apparently, there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times. But other than that, he won't really say.
But
He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now. Ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers.
oh, okay. Well, I guess we didn't get the full story. So he left Underworld, went looking for fame and fortune, said goodbye to his mama, got bushwhacked by fucking slavers, and Moriarty bought him? Now, apparently he works here and also lives here, so he's getting charged room and board. Sounds like he's a slave. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to the bottom of this. Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing, baby.
How much for a room? No thanks. What's it take to hire you?
Takes you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't. I don't care. I get paid either way.
How much does that cost?
Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps up front.
Jesus Christ, no thanks.
Okay then.
What were you saying about the radio stations?
Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are 2 stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something.
That makes sense.
And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C. But the signal went down a while ago.
Oh, that sucks. Well, thanks for the heads up. I got a boogie.
Take care of yourself, hun.
Thanks. Moriarty's going into the back.
Good to see you. My. Just when I'd all but given up hope. My dear girl, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
Oh? Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
I could, but I'm not going to. That being said, maybe I can throw a spanner in your works if I keep listening.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose: the detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid. Handsomely. What do you say?
Well, because we're a lady killer, I have a proposition of my own. Would you like to hear it, Mr. Burke?
Color me intrigued. Go on.
You see, I live here, lover, and surely you wouldn't want me to get hurt.
Well, of course not. I must admit, I've never met a woman quite like you before. This changes everything. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell Tenpenny. I'll think of something.
I bet you
wait
will.
Here, my dear. I have some important business to attend to, but you won't be waiting long. I shall send for you soon.
Run along, Burke.
Got a problem?
Run along. That being said, Burke does have a silenced 10mm pistol, which is pretty slick, but, you know,
Traveler, eh?
whatever. Ooh. Lucy West.
I don't recognize you. New in town or something?
That I am. Maybe he wants to know. Now, stop him to find something to do.
I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise, you want to talk with Nova.
I'm
looking for someone to make a delivery. Interested?
What am I delivering?
Hey, you're pretty smart for a wastelander. I need you to deliver a message to my family. They live in a small settlement northwest of here. If you bring it, I'm sure my dad will pay you. I'll tell you more if you agree. Please, I could really use your help.
Alright, it's just a message, and normally I don't do this shit for free, but, you know, your father's probably good for the money. If he's not, I can get it from him, if you know what I mean. What's up?
Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip.
Sounds good. What can you tell me about a refu?
Sure. Be glad to, since you're doing me a big favor and all.
So, who else lives there? Is there anything dangerous around there I should know about?
What? Apart from the wasteland critters, labor raiding parties, raider hit squads, and occasional landmine? No, it's completely safe. If this was easy, I'd go myself, you know.
Alright. I know roughly where it is. Or maybe this will mark it on my map. Yeah, no worries. So you think that they're in danger?
No, not really. Maybe my letters just aren't arriving. Whatever you can do to get it there would sure be appreciated.
Alright. So who else lives there?
Well, let's see. There's Evan King. He's like the sheriff of the town or whatever. Then there's my family, the Ewer family. And a lady who lives alone named Karen Shenzi.
Shenzi, eh? Well, that'll be all. Thanks, Lucy.
Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
No worries. Let's take care of that bomb real quick. Yeah, Moriarty will be waiting for me. Woo! Oh, fuck. Broke my legs. Only a little. I can make this jump. Woo! I didn't actually think that I could make that jump, but I managed. Alright. Oh, God. What's this guy? Preacher Confessor Cromwell. Keep doing your thing, man. Attempt to disarm the bomb. Success. Yo, Sims, where you at? Problem. Solution. Okay, he's actually where we originally met him. Huh, well then. Funny that. You old watchdog.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
Thanks a bunch, Lucas. I got a boogie now.
Take care now.
Woo! So close to level 4. That'll do for this episode of Let's Play Fallout 3. If you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. And I can use that money to do amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, get a second monitor so I know when my shit is fucking up, hire an artist to do cool shit, and do the coolest shit of all, pay my rent. But until then, hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night, everyone.